Hi! Welcome to Q&A with Megan. I am the Director of Youth and Young Adult Ministries at First United Methodist Church in Madison, and today our edition has to do with what is holiness? Let's go to our first question then. Our first question is, what do you think it means to be holy? I like this question. A definition of holiness is to be set apart or other than. These phrases have to do with a certain kind of uniqueness, a uniqueness that every person who has any sort of holiness within them possesses. This means, I believe, that every person who is holy, every person that has that capacity to be holy, which is literally everyone on this planet, in this universe, under God, is going to reveal this holiness in a unique way, particular to you and to what God has planned for you. So, another way to look at it, if you tie this plan of God into this definition of holiness, is that holiness really is the glory of God. And if you remember St. Irenaeus' quote that I mentioned a few weeks ago, the glory of God is man fully alive. So holiness has to do with the way in which we are alive to the fullest extent. And this is going to look unique for every single one of us. Something else that holiness is very closely related to trust. A trust not in ourselves and our own abilities to be holy or to be a certain way that we think we would be best at, but rather a trust in God, a trust that God has this plan and is working in our lives no matter what we encounter, no matter what happens, that God will always bring good out of everything that we are, everything that we do, and everything that we believe, say, and think. Holiness is also love. Holiness is the commitment to love God, to love ourselves, to love others. And it shows in how we demonstrate this, in how we live out our lives of intention to be holy and to be loving towards others. Holiness is also a relationship with God, this back and forth, give and take, give and receive, and it's about trusting again in the fact that God knows what's best for us and that we can be that. Lastly, I just want to say that holiness is joy. Not that surface level kind of cheerful, whatever kind of happiness. It's more of a deep-seated peace, contentment in the face of everything and anything. So all of that is encompassed together with holiness, and we're going to move on to the next question to see if we can get a little bit more clarity about what holiness is and how we can incorporate that into our own lives. So our second question is, why would I want to be holy? It seems hard and kind of impossible. Okay, well, it's not the easiest thing, I would say. And I would also say, though, that it's not impossible. As I said before, holiness is not conforming to this cookie-cutter image of what we think that we need to be and of just imitating everyone else who we think is holy. It's about being who we really are, but doing this in love. So you would want to be holy, I think, as well, because why wouldn't you want to just be you and feel like you're yourself and feel confident in who you are? And honestly, I think as you advance along the journey of holiness, just explore more in this beautiful life, like we will discover so much more what it means to be ourselves and what God's plan is for us. And that's just fun and exciting. It's awesome. I mean, what could be better than just discovering more about reality and its wonders and its beauty and how we play a role and what we're meant to offer the world and what we're gonna receive as well. I mean, all of it's involved, and it's just an adventure, really. So many reasons why you would want to be holy, be yourself, be unique, be loving. Let's move on to the next question now. What are some ways I can grow in my holiness? Okay, well, number one, my suggestion is to pray. Pray to God, communicate with God. This may seem a little bit awkward or unfamiliar at first, but just do it anyway in whatever way you can, whatever way you feel like you can connect to something greater than you, a higher power. This is, again, my suggestion. These are my ideas about holiness that I'm offering to you. You may have different ideas, and that being said, I want you to ask yourself, I really encourage you to do this, to ask, how can I grow to be more myself? Who do I want to be? And what is it gonna take to get there? What do I need to do? Once you start asking those questions, honestly, God will give you the answers. God will speak through you and through other people, through situations and events and everything that happens in life to give you the response, to give you the clarity that you need for these answers. So just keep living into the answers with your questions, sit with them, and honestly, like I said before, if you bring them to prayer and have this intention about it, I mean, that's so powerful. And just don't forget to listen and to really do some deep listening into where God may be trying to lead you. So those are my suggestions. And overall, I just want to assure you that holiness, in my opinion, is the most beautiful thing ever. It's not daunting or scary. I mean, like I said before, it's not easy necessarily. And I'm not coming from a place of believing that I'm the holiest person ever. And I'm not coming from a place where I have to even justify why I'm talking about holiness, why I can. I have certain experience that I just want to share and that I believe could be beneficial to someone out there. So when it comes to holiness, keep just holding on to that joy within you and keep moving forward in your spiritual life, getting closer to God and to this awareness of God's love for you and of the beauty of life amidst these tumultuous times that we're living in. So know that I will be praying for all of you out there. You are in my heart, and all the best. God bless you, and we will see you next week for another Q&A. All right, bye.